Welcome back inside the press box. It's your boy Yanni K. To my right, I have.
What's up, man? Seto.
We're out. Gino today. He worked. He worked a double.
Yeah. He's recovering, working nights. So show's got to go on. He's obviously not gone or anything like that, but no, he'll be back next week as regular.
Hopefully.
Yeah. We're currently enthralled with one of the greatest sporting events in the world,
Yep.
March Madness. We're watching McNeese. I think they're the 12 seed. Yeah, 12 seed McNeese and number 4 Purdue.
Yep.
59-41.
The line has changed a lot on this.
It started at like 8. I'm pretty sure. See, that's like why. Also, we are partaking in wagers for this. So, I guess we. Oh, there we go. I mean, we kind of needed that. So, I mean, the other one kind of sucks, but we're near.
I mean, we took two different lines for this one.
So it's either really close or. Oh man, look at that.
Usually we start recording at a certain time, but we spent about an hour and a half kind of going crazy.
Yeah, we were deep diving in.
We're
there
riding.
for sure.
Let's just say that. How do you feel so far, bro? This week, I mean, this episode, I don't think it's gonna be very long. It's gonna be kind of us just like reacting a little bit more.
Yeah, no, I watched the started at the first. This is the first year I've done this. Well, actually, no, a year, not last year, but the year before. I watched pretty much the whole tournament in its entirety.
Okay,
but I'd never done that before, and this is the first time since then that I've gone through, and I think I've caught at least 80% of the games.
Okay.
One thing that sticks out about college basketball that I will say gives you hope is there's a lot of really good American based talent in college basketball, because a lot of the knock was, foreign guys are, taking it over, and there's no who's going to be the United States like face of basketball. But there's a good grip of guys for the first time that have me like this draft that's coming up is going to be really deep. I think. I know
that the one prospect is Cooper Flagg. Obviously, that's going to be you think he's going to be the undisputed number one pick?
Oh yeah,
no matter what, whoever gets it.
Well, I mean, see, that's the thing is yes, Cooper for sure. That's the Cooper Flagg sweepstakes. The draft starts after Cooper Flagg, but even if you don't get Cooper Flagg, I mean, I think it's Derek Harper and Ace Bailey for Rutgers. There's Theo Johnson, I believe, from Texas, who's a guard. I'm trying to think here. There's a center. I was able just to watch Derek Queen from Maryland.
Okay.
Dude, that's a big that's like, Jaren Jackson Jr. type guy.
Yeah.
Like a big that's, athletic. He's not necessarily a jump shooter, but if he has to, he can. Maryland and Grand Canyon's based out of it's either Tempe or Mesa, I believe, something like that.
Okay.
So they have like a smaller mid-major school. They're really good basketball school, or what they're kind of known for as of recent. They've been to the tournament the last 4 years, right?
Okay.
Maryland's got this guy, and we were watching. I got a lot of the knowledge the last couple of weeks, partaking in the game and stuff like that, right? But what I was really paying attention to last week was the team's tendencies going into the tournament. And what they mentioned is they said Maryland does not turn the ball over, and they have one of the best, if not arguably the best, point guard and forward tandem.
Okay.
And I can't remember the guy from Maryland. I'm sorry, Doug. Cold. But this Derek Queen guy, dude, I think they out-rebounded Grand Canyon like 40-16.
Oh my gosh. That's
dude,
a lot of second chance points right there, bro.
Bro, and I don't
Even
know
if they're not all
God knows how
rebounds.
God knows how many of them were offensive and second chance points.
Exactly.
I mean, even half of that compared to that rate, that's crazy, bro.
Well,
that's 40 points on second chance
doubling.
points.
You're like 2.5 times.
Yeah. And the thing too is we always talk about it, bro. I think me and you would die on the hill. 3-pointers kind of ruining the game a little bit. I mean,
look at this right here.
he
makes
see,
it. He makes
that,
it.
Okay.
When you make the three though, it's gonna pay off. But going back to last Sunday, when right after we did the collective episode.
Oh my God, it was after the pod. That's right. Oh man,
we were watching the Michigan-Wisconsin game,
Big Ten championship game,
and it was supposed to be a shootout. Just no other. What
the line was 161,
and it was supposed to be an 85 kind of game.
They both scored 80 points consecutively. They scored 80 points more than they didn't score like
the
60.
Last 10
games, 12 games. I think it was
like
based off of the stat that I seen.
But they
I almost forgot to bring that up, yeah.
But we were all sitting there watching it. I mean, we had, some stakes in it, let's just say that. But that was the one game where we thought, oh, they're going to both go crazy. And going back to the 3-pointers, they would drive down and shoot a 3 and miss. I think it was like a 7-8 minute stretch where nobody scored.
Yeah, no.
And they were only shooting 3s.
I think it was
somewhere around that.
They were shooting. Yeah, they were shooting like 17% at halftime.
Dude, it was crazy.
And I think they hucked up. I mean, dude, when we say we look up the stat in that game because it was honestly preposterous, man. Like
let's just say everybody at Cody's house was pissed.
Yes.
Pissed.
There was multiple people in shock at what they were watching.
Why?
I mean, Cooper Flag, New Balance commercial,
games,
man.
bro.
That's crazy.
It's not even letting me pull up the games.
What do you mean?
From last Sunday.
On ESPN?
Oh, here we go. That's why.
I think the final was like 56 to 50, or what was it?
59 to 53.
That should have been that at halftime, bro.
Yeah.
That's what's crazy. Is that could have, at halftime, I realistically thought it would have been like 40 to 45 or something.
Okay, the 3-point percentage for Michigan was a 27.3. They were shooting 9 for 33. And Wisconsin 3-point percentage was 17.9 and 7 for 39.
I knew they hucked. I thought they almost hucked up 40. Okay. That's just
okay. Look,
even if you shoot half, if you can get to 50% on that many threes, dude, yeah, you're fine. You're all right.
But if you're hitting 7 and you're shooting almost 40 of them, bro, you're not even 25%.
No, I get it. Mike Krzyzewski live and die by the 3. I'm pretty sure that's who that the whole thing was from.
But not everybody's Steph Curry, bro. That's my one knock on it, dude. Is there's nothing in my body that will say the 3-point is always going to be the best play in the NBA or college or high school, bro.
With him, this is just true. Is because now I always think, because we're getting older for some reason, I just cease to remember that. But when the generation that would have been kids watching Curry would have been, when we're in high school or junior high even. Yeah, junior high going into high school, because it was 2012 when he started picking up 2013.
No, I think it was like the year he won MVP. I think that's when it started cooking for him.
Well, no, there was one season, bro, where the Splash Brothers started in motion because it was Mark Jackson, and then they got Steve Kerr. Shout out Villain. It was me, Villain, a couple other people. We were watching it at my house, and the Clippers had just eliminated the Warriors. And Villain was like, I'm a Warriors fan. That's because he didn't have a team. So he's like, I'm a Warriors fan. Never in my life ever seen somebody pick a team that ended up just being that, dude.
And now he has
well, because there for a minute people were like, bro, how are you a Warriors fan? I'm like, dude, no, like I will vouch for sure that it's not a bandwagon. He literally just got the last ticket to hop on and figure it out and then go. You know what I'm saying?
And now he's got to see 4 championships out of it.
Well, that's what I explained to him. I was like, dude, like, he's not all big into sports, obviously, you know what I'm saying? But
I mean, he plays ball with us.
Oh yeah, hell yeah. He fucks with basketball. And
too bad that I'll lock his ass up.
I watch football enough to be able to explain it to him, and he just understands it.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
But no, yeah.
That's like you being a kid, bro. And right before Tom Brady lifts the Lombardi, the year before, and then they go on this 20-year run.
Yeah, no, to see that, imagine being now. Oh man,
or even a Chiefs fan when Alex Smith's the quarterback.
See, I do know some OG Chiefs fans. There's a lot of OG Chiefs fans.
My mom, bro. My mom's a big Chiefs fan.
Oh, that's right.
Dude.
That's right. No, so I understand. I understand. There's real Chiefs fans out there, dog, that went through the Trent Green days and Jamal Charles and beforehand like Priest Holmes, Tony Gonzalez, like those guys, right?
For sure.
But the one, and I wanted to talk about this on the pod because I know you'll fuck with it, is Celtic City on HBO or Max.
I haven't seen it
It
yet.
is a breakdown of the Celtics dynasty.
From the start, like
Yeah,
from Bill
from Red
Russell,
Auerbach, Bill Russell,
or even before Bill Russell, probably.
Bob Cousy. Like, dude, it's literally starts from the beginning, and it's 3 episodes so far, and it comes out every Monday. And we got Bill Russell. I'll be honest, watching that makes me look back at the older generation of players and be like, okay, it's easy to be like, oh, if they played in this time, or if somebody went back and played in that time. I've been a victim of that. I've been a guy that pushes that narrative. But really thinking about it in the time and the realm of when it happened, you can't take away the greatness.
I literally, bro,
You can't.
I literally just put on Instagram because someone put, it was like Wilt Chamberlain or whatever, like it was the top seasons with total points scored,
Dude.
and he has 4 of the top 10 or whatever. And dude, I did the math. Like I just went in my calculator. It was like 4,000 points or something like that he scored in one season.
Jesus, bro.
And that was the year he averaged 49 or whatever.
Yeah, he had a year it was like 50, wasn't it?
It was, something like that.
Like right around there.
Yeah. And I did the math. If you played all 82 games, you had to average like 49.5 points to even come close to that or tie it. That's insane, dude.
Even if you're playing against janitors and shit or whatever, But
That's dude, that right there, bro, is insane.
well, what I didn't realize in that whole aspect of things is Wilt couldn't beat Bill because
He didn't have a team, bro.
Bill had a squad around him, but Bill appreciated his team. Like they were, because I didn't know this, and I encourage anybody that listens to go and watch it because
I'm gonna check it out this week for sure.
oh, you're gonna be hooked.
I'm gonna check it out.
It chronicalizes the come up of Boston as a franchise, whilst also around the time of the 60s and 70s having a lot of social justice issues, and around that time was the segregation stuff going on and all this. So like when Bill Russell and his teammates, there was a story they told where they're on top of the world. Bill Russell is, I think he went back to back to back at this point. Same squad, like almost half white guys, half black guys, dude. And they were all so tight that they would like die for each other. Like they were really, really connected in that way, and that's what made them so great.
The whole team together.
Yeah, because if it was just janitors and all this shit, dude, like, yeah, any team could do what these guys did, but they were just a different level.
Mm-hmm.
Like there were stories about when they would have to go down south and play games, and they see the signs on the thing of, it was like Bob Cousy and I can't forget his name, but they were really tight, real homies. And for the first time ever, because Bob Cousy had never seen it before, he looks up and is like, whites only, blacks only.
Said, nah, fuck that. Let's get out of here.
Well, no,
dude.
and he's like, they just peed on the wall together, dog.
Oh, that's badass.
Yeah, so I'm like,
Okay.
fuck yeah, dude. So I'm like watching that shit. I'm like, dude, you can appreciate what sports did to distract, but it's also sad that at that time, Bill Russell really wasn't appreciated for.
He's still not appreciated,
He was,
bro.
or no, he is. There's a lot of people, and you see in the documentary that he gets his flowers for sure. Like
But I'm
it's
saying
well-known.
nowadays, though, because everybody,
I would say this will change the narrative.
because everybody always, the only argument everybody brings up is
Rings.
Jordan has 6-0, 6-0 in the finals.
Yep.
But it's like, okay, if you want to say that's the only argument, Bill
Yeah.
Russell's the GOAT then. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, no, if you took a guy from that generation, probably passed away at this point, but if you had somebody in that generation that knew basketball and watched basketball as tight as a lot of other analysts do now, he would bring Bill Russell to the argument just as much as anybody else for sure. I think what it comes down to, and I think the GOAT argument, and I've thought about it hard, is if you can't talk about anybody that you didn't watch live on TV's one that's fine, but if you've never seen them play, like I've never seen Jordan play.
Yeah, neither have I.
I never got to see Bill Russell. We've seen a guy, Kobe.
LeBron.
Did you ever watch Kobe? You watched,
yeah,
the rest
for
of Kobe,
sure.
right?
Yeah.
Kobe, LeBron.
I watched it. I watched his final game too, bro. That was one game I was like, okay, you know.
Oh yeah, no. So yeah,
You know what
so
I mean?
you see those guys, and it's like this is the reason why these guys are in this conversation. It's because of what they've done. But the guys that have seen Jordan play too, and now LeBron, they have a little bit more of an argument where I feel like, because they're different experiences, man. You got to remember, dude, is what The Last Dance did for Jordan too. Is it really?
It elevated him, bro.
It separated him for sure. Where it's like, holy shit, dude.
Wait till that LeBron documentary comes out.
Well,
though,
no,
dude.
that's what I'm saying. Is this Bill Russell thing, dude? Like, I watched the first 2 episodes, and I'm like, like I said, I was one of those guys that was like, oh, LeBron goes back in time or whatever. Yeah, those are hypotheticals, dude. We got to go based off of what they've done against what they had to play. So I think the GOAT argument is truthfully for what he did to transcend the game, and in the clutch, the Jordan would take it. But and this isn't an unbiased argument. I will always have that bias where I would always. There's some days where I side with LeBron, some days I side with Jordan, some days I side with Kobe. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I fluctuate back and forth with this, but like I say, gun to head, if it was ranking unbiased, Jordan, LeBron, Kobe, Curry, and I always put Kareem right there, dude. But you got to put Bill Russell in there.
Fuck, I'll even throw Shaq in there.
You can throw Shaq. I love
he doesn't,
the top.
He has 4 rings because Kobe got 5, and he's like, I got 1 more than Shaq.
Yeah,
But
I seen a dude rank Tim Duncan over Kobe Bryant.
there's an argument though.
Yeah, that's what
Because Tim Duncan has 5 rings. He only lost what? He lost
1 finals.
One.
No, 2. Wait,
No, he only lost once, and that was to LeBron the year before he won and got the revenge.
that's right. That is
Okay,
right. Yeah,
so he would have had 6.
He would have went 6-0.
Would have, but you know what I mean.
If Kawhi Leonard hits those free throws, that's a different story.
Exactly.
And what's crazy
But he never had a losing season though.
No, it was success right off the beginning.
Like
right
every
off the
season,
bat.
bro, they always made the playoffs. They always made the playoffs, or never had a losing season. So obviously, you're going to make the playoffs damn near every year.
Yeah,
But you can't win nothing will be done like Bill Russell, bro, where they win 11 championships.
No, it won't happen. And it's its own thing. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it's easy to go and say, they're playing against plumbers or whatever. So he might have been, but it still doesn't take away the fact that at that point in time, he didn't control who was playing basketball and what athletes were there. He just was there.
He's the commission.
He coached them, dude.
Yeah, Bill Russell did.
Yeah,
okay,
he coached and won a championship. And you know what he did? He just walked away. He was like, I'm done. I just won 11 championships in 13 seasons.
that's a lot.
I'm
bro.
done. And it's crazy because
It'll never be done again, bro.
never. And if we do see it again, then that person or whoever is associated in that run, I hope we come across the team that doesn't got the guy, but they got guys like at the team, like a squad.
Like what if
like I look at like Detroit, Oklahoma City, San Antonio now. Like, dude, like I want to see a team that's the thing with the Warriors is yes, they brought Kevin Durant in, but they proved it. They did it before him and they did it after him.
Yep.
So I don't want to hear any bullshit about that, to be honest with you. That's why I think maybe, I don't know if I messaged you about it, but there was a big conversation of mine. I had a pinned tweet. It was December before the year they played the Celtics. I'm like, why the fuck is everybody just disregarding the Warriors, dude? Mm-hmm. Why is everybody just saying, the Warriors
They had that core 3, bro,
No,
fucking...
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. And I'm like, dude, and Andrew Wiggins at that time, I'm like, dude, why are
I think
you guys...
he was honestly the X factor in that series, bro.
I don't think we've ever talked about this, bro. If we have, please check me here.
I don't know if we did on here, bro.
I had it on Twitter for a long time. I'll go back and try to see if I can find it.
What the fuck?
It was Stephen A. Smith, and he wasn't like talking shit or anything, but he was doing his top contenders, and I'm like, I quoted it. I'm like, how in the hell are we just gonna act like Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, and Draymond Green and Steve Kerr are still there, and they have a deep team too? And it was like nobody was talking about them, dude. And they go and they they beat Boston, dude. And
Didn't the six games or 5 games?
6, and this was the ascension of Boston almost to getting to that point, dude. And like Curry doing his shit, celebrating, and it's like, dude, he got 4.
Yo,
like, and
he's got the same amount as LeBron.
And
now.
what's even crazier is
he just hit 4,000 threes the other day, bro.
Have you seen their record with Jimmy Butler?
Oh, it's insane,
dude.
Could they? I mean, look, bro.
Jimmy Butler. Think about what Jimmy Butler did with the Heat, and think about Jimmy Butler with that mentality coming and playing with a guy like Curry and Draymond.
And he doesn't have to be the guy, bro.
I'm just saying, bro. I get the Luka, LeBron.
Do they still have Andrew Wiggins too on that team, or do they have to trade him away?
He's with the Heat. Wiggins is with the Heat. The Heat kind of got a little weird core going on. I think they're a Kevin Durant away from being a problem too. Like
but out east, bro, I really think it's only Cleveland. Oh, I'm a Bucks. I'm a Giannis fan, so I want to see them compete. But it's like Cleveland and Boston, I think, are the only two that have the East locked up. I want to see the Bucks in that mix, but then the West, bro. OKC is still running shit, but they're young. They maybe just need one more season. You know what I mean?
You said who OKC? Or
OKC in the West, but okay. So the East, I said Cleveland, Boston, and then I still want to see
shout out Bernal. He just hit me up during the pod.
For real?
Okay. He said, "What's up?"
What's up? And
the reason I'm doing what I'm doing is I'm gonna go through the standings.
Let's do it.
I'll pull this up that way we can.
Because we're about to get into the playoffs, bro.
And this is
we've talked about doing like a talking deep dive of basketball.
Well, the rigged ass fucking. Okay, ESPN. What the fuck are we doing?
But in the East, bro, there's not a lot of talent. I mean, there is, but there's not, bro. You know what I mean?
I always forget this is with the conferences. I forget that basically if you're a 10 seed, you get into the play-in. I forget about that, bro.
Yeah.
I always used to go 8 down, so I almost did that.
Well, dude, if you look at it, bro, like the bottom 4 out of the 10. So 7 through 10, they're all got a losing record, right?
Oh yeah, dude. We'll start from the bottom. Number 10, Miami. They're 29-41,
and they're in the play-in.
They're in the play-in. That is atrocious. Chicago 30-40. They're the 9. Orlando 33-38. Atlanta 7, 33-36. Now, see, this is where it gets interesting.
See, I think obviously 2 of those teams are going to make it, but I don't see them doing anything, bro.
No way. No. Miami would. You got all. I mean, I'll be honest, dude. You got to give them. Eric Spoelstra is a dog, dude. Detroit. Shout out Detroit. They are 39-32, dude. The Detroit Pistons.
And they were. Didn't they had
most improved player, dog?
They had the 2nd pick last year or something like that. 3rd pick.
They drafted that Thompson guy, Amon or Azar, one of the two. I can't remember. I'll look at that. So Detroit 39-32.
They're the 6.
They're the 6. At the 5 is Milwaukee 39-30. Wow, good for them. Indiana,
Milwaukee really needs Dame and Giannis to just go on a heater, bro.
I would never ever want to play Giannis, bro, in the playoffs.
No.
That would be a draw, bro.
That's one person you can't scheme for, bro, unless you're building a wall.
Unless you got what Detroit's got, and they got a solid front court, where it's like, even if one of those guys goes out, or Cleveland. I mean, Cleveland, dude, Evan Mobley. Anyway, sorry, squirrel. Indiana, they're number 4. It's 40-29. Shout out Halliburton, Miles Turner, Obi Toppin. Shout out those guys.
Yeah.
Indiana, since I've watched basketball, they've always had the Knicks number. So, I mean, they beat us when they beat us, dude. Number 3, my Knicks. They are 43-26. The 3.
You think they can do something this season or what?
Second round. As long as Tom Thibodeau's there, I'm gonna always have the same knock on him. We have to have a bench, bro.
Yeah.
We can't just have 7 guys. We gotta have.
They get tired.
We gotta have
dude.
9, dude. Why do we have Josh Hart running 40 minutes in the regular season? Like, come on,
even if you go from 9 to 8 in the playoffs,
dude,
cut down one person. You know what I mean?
Well, bro, no, it's like at this point, like, I understand, like, because now the NBA is really cracking down on these minutes restrictions, and is it legit an injury or is it legit not? Like, was it Did we talk about this? Was it that Joel Embiid? Somebody recommended.
He's trash.
No,
bro.
somebody recommended him to retire. Was that?
I don't even know, bro. But
I remember I'd seen that.
I don't ever want to hear anybody say he's a top player in the game no more because that fool don't even play.
He does, dude.
He's missed more games than he's played, bro.
The 76ers are the third worst team in the East. They're 23-47.
Look, and I'm an Eagles guy.
Paul George, Joel Embiid.
I'm an Eagles guy, so obviously I got some ties to the 76ers just because. But it's like, bro, I don't ever want to hear anybody. That MVP that he got was a fucking. You can count that one out. Bro.
Let's spread it around a little bit.
It's because they didn't want to give it to the Joker again, bro.
He should be. As long.
You know what I mean? So the East, though. So the Knicks are third.
The Knicks are third. Boston, they're number 2 at 51-19. And then Cleveland 56-14.
Yeah, they have like a 5 or 6 game gap, right?
Yep. And I think they ran them the last time they played. I think Cleveland ran them.
What the? Dude, they went on a fucking heater.
They low key did, didn't they? What the fuck is that?
I mean, they're gonna be out, bro. There's not enough time, but. But no, dude, the East, bro. I think there's 4 teams. I forgot about the Knicks. Yeah, there's 4 teams. I think
bro, they can't. Oh, my bad. This is a big thing, bro, because Purdue cannot hit a 3-pointer right here.
I think they're gonna let the clock run out
because we have it 16.5.
A minus
plus, so we need that. We need it to end right now. We need this to end. This is 14 points.
I think they're just gonna do a turnover on this.
Oh, thank God. All right, word. Yeah, that's the Kaufman-Renn guy I was telling you about for Purdue.
That
right
fool?
there, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he can put up some points.
He looks like Scottie Pippen.
He does, doesn't he? The fuck, it's the goatee, dog. Show the goatee.
But no, in the East,
these are the bottom teams. You were talking about Philly. Sorry.
They suck.
Dude,
it's because they're giving Joel Embiid all this money and they're letting him sit to just whenever he wants to not play, dude. It drives me nuts.
I don't understand. You would think he played a game where he was getting bodied every night, but it's like that doesn't really happen in the NBA anymore.
No, fuck no. There's no Shaq rule.
Like, dude, don't get me wrong, when Joel Embiid is healthy, like, good luck.
He's
like,
top five player. Top 5 center.
Joel Embiid was a really talented player, but overall, we will look at his career and realize the closest he got was the buzzer beater that Kawhi Leonard hit to go into the finals.
Yep, and that wasn't the conference. That was the semis, bro, or the second round. That wasn't the finals or the conference championship. That was
because the Raptors.
I think they played the Bucks.
The Raptors ended up playing the Bucks. You are right. So yes, semifinals. Damn, Amir Khan, dude, the fucking trainer, dude, had the fucking the speaker out and shit. That's that fool. Yeah, he just lost. Well, that 16.5 hit. So
let's go.
Good, man.
Should have hit it at the 21.
Fucking for real, huh? Fuckers. They did go on a run. It was like 24 at one point, man. Fuckers. Toronto, they're 24-46. Brandon Ingram, Scotty Barnes.
They're young, dude.
They got a young core. I mean, shout out Emmanuel quickly, RJ Barrett, former Knicks. Brooklyn 23-47. I think they have like 20 first-round draft picks.
Oh yeah, they're
loaded, bro. From Phoenix,
because they sent so much. They sent so much to get KD, Kyrie, and Harden, but then to trade them away,
they recouped it right back, and then if not more. So yeah, they got some draft picks.
I feel like they've always been in a rebuild mode ever since I've started watching basketball.
Just in that market, I mean, bro. Like, if the Knicks are good, it's just Brooklyn is tied 23-47 with Philadelphia, and then we got Charlotte at 18-52, and the Washington Tankers 15-54. Dude, that is atrocious. If Kyle Kuzma went to the Bucks, right? Am I right with the Chris Middleton swap?
I think so, yeah.
Because Middleton's with the Wizards. I have Chris Middleton, dude. I'd be like, why the fuck did you guys do me like this?
Because he helped them win a ring.
Why'd you send me to Washington, dude? I wouldn't even want to play. I'd be like, dude, I'll void my fucking guaranteed money.
Just get rid of me. Buy me out.
Buy me the fuck out, and I will go sign a vet minimum somewhere else and earn more money.
With the Bucks.
Yeah, bro, fuck it, right? Washington 15-54. That's crazy. We're gonna get into the West. I'll start from the bottom.
The
this
West
time.
right now, bro, is stacked, bro. But I feel like the West has always been stacked, dude.
Well, think about it like this: the West post, let's say 2010. The West has been loaded with teams. Think about the young teams in the early 2010s, the Thunder, Rockets, all of these younger teams, right?
Fuck, even
The only
Clippers,
guy
bro.
from 2010 on, the only guy in the East was LeBron James.
Yeah.
It was LeBron James, and it was the Western Conference, dude. Because how many finals did he end up going to?
LeBron went to like 10. He's been in 10.
He went to more 2010 finals appearances than franchises, or what was that shit? He had been in the finals more than another team had been in the finals or something.
Yeah.
It was fucking crazy, bro. Okay. So
By himself, he's like the Celtics and Lakers.
crazy, bro. I think he needs to win one more in LA.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's got to get that sixth.
Well, we'll get to
fifth,
that
right?
when we get up to that point.
So Utah, bottom dwellers here,
Trash.
16-55.
They ain't got nothing going for them.
I know they got Walker Kessler and some younger guys. New Orleans, 19-52. They're Zion. I don't know.
I think that experiment's over, dude.
I mean, you know where I trade him? Imagine Luka, LeBron, Zion.
Dumb, dude.
LeBron hands the keys to Zion at the end.
He handed it to Luka. Luka's the guy, bro.
Oh no, yeah. Well, I meant more of the forward position.
Oh,
but
okay, I
like,
see.
yeah, but I mean, Luka Doncic is going to be the top guy for the next 10 years, dude.
Yeah.
Like,
They fumbled so bad, dude. The
FBI needs to investigate the fucking Dallas Mavericks for fucking
the
money
FIB
laundering,
and
dude.
shit.
Yeah, FIB, yeah. San Antonio 30-39.
So-
I think San Antonio is doing this on purpose.
What?
I think they've sat Wembanyama and sat
No, he
De'Aaron
got
Fox.
hurt, bro.
Well, no, there was but he could
They like shut him down for the season. Bro,
Same
what
with De'Aaron
sucks about
Fox.
that? What sucks about that, bro? That fool he was gonna easily win DPOY. Easily, bro.
But they would have been
By a
the
margin,
question really
bro.
would have been who would have been the second up to him, because
Bro.
the stats that
I mean, don't get me wrong, bro. What, he's like 7'4", so it's easy to get blocks out of that and rebounds. You know what I mean? But to do it on a consistent basis, like how he has been doing it, bro, he's averaging like 4.5 blocks a game, 3.5 to 4.5 blocks a game.
there's some
bro.
guys in that don't even get 3 to 4 boards a game.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
like that's retarded, dude.
Like I don't care how tall you are, bro. If you're gonna block a shot, it takes skill to block a shot. It really does, bro.
Oh, it's not just put your hand up, you're tall, because I can name off a shit ton of tall guys that don't block near as much as they
Bol
should.
never did that. And he
For
was
real,
fucking
bro.
7'4", 7'3".
I mean, you got guys like Dikembe Mutombo and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Think about Dennis Rodman, bro. He was
my
short, bro, and
Lord.
look what he did.
Technique.
That's what I'm
Technique.
saying, bro. It's like you can be tall, but you're not going to be effective, bro.
Would you say Dennis Rodman is one of the top rebounders of all time?
It's top 3 defensive player of all time.
I think I would put him up with anybody when it come to boards, bro. Real shit. He could really hang. Now imagine if we get another Dennis Rodman clone.
I think the closest person we have to Dennis Rodman is Draymond Green.
Yeah.
That's my honest opinion. Right
I mean,
there.
yeah, that comparison will always be there because he's the third guy or whatever. But
I'm not even talking about being the third guy.
I can see he's just being
play
defensive
style.
anchor.
Draymond Green doesn't care about fucking scoring, bro.
Fuck no, dude. He wants to piss you off.
All he
dude.
wants to do is win.
Well,
That's all he wants to win.
what's his prized possession that made him exist in the NBA is his fucking mental, dude.
Oh yeah.
I think he was just mentally just different, dude. Just different.
Okay, do you think? All right, we'll flip this real quick. A little hypothetical. Do you think if they didn't have Draymond, how they got drafted was Curry, Clay, and Kawhi? Not Kawhi. We'll say
It was Harrison Barnes. People forget Harrison Barnes was kind
Yep.
of that was going to be the three that was going to be the guy to
what
stretch
if-
the ball a little bit.
I'm trying to think of a different person to throw in that dude other than Draymond, bro. Like an offensive mind, an offensive forward like that, bro.
Well,
Like, do you think they would have been as effective if they had an offensive forward like that instead
like a
of
Kevin Love.
a Kevin Love? Yeah. Do you think they would have been as effective?
Offensively, yeah, but
But they would have lacked on defense.
I think
bro.
of that mental edge.
because you got to think, bro. Clay is a 3-and-D in his prime. He's a 3-and-D wing.
Oh,
Still can score wherever. You know what I mean? But his primary focus was a 3-point shooter. You know what I mean?
that was the most underrated part about that whole team to me was the wing defense of Clay. Like just being a
He
true.
could lock up 1 through 3, no problem. Bro.
Well, if you tell him his main priority was his 3-and-D, that's his best attributes. But if you needed Clay to attack the rack, like he could get to
do
the
it,
fucking
bro.
bucket.
He could do it,
like
bro.
he's a walking bucket, dude. I feel bad for him with going to Dallas and shit because that ended up being.
He went with I'm
show.
sure he went for fucking
Kyrie and fucking Luka, bro. That's the only reason you're going.
Dude, that 3 right there is honestly crazy.
The thing is too, and I'll die on this hill. Let's not act like the Mavs on paper fully healthy. That's a problem, bro.
Oh yeah,
dude. I think Kyrie and
before
Anthony,
the trade,
even after the trade,
yeah.
Oh my gosh, dude, that starting 5 would look like Kyrie,
Clay,
and then PJ Washington, Anthony Davis, and either Daniel Gafford or Derek Lively.
Dude, crazy.
And if you can, dude, Lively or Gafford coming off the bench, even let's say Clay came off the bench, and let's say they had who would be another guard? Who they have a backup guard that we're totally not talking about right now.
I know that in the finals he went crazy too. I'm trying to think on what his name is, dude. I know exactly who you're talking about, dude. But nah, bro, that team.
Hold on. Keep going.
That might be a what if, bro. Like, what if they didn't get hurt, bro? Because Kyrie and AD got shut down the rest of the season. You know what I mean? Like, the Mavs fumbled, bro. They fumbled bad.
I'm looking at it. Spencer Dinwiddie. Okay, so Spencer Dinwiddie.
He's had some time, bro.
Caleb Martin, even. I mean, shit, dude. I mean,
they're deep.
You would
they're
start.
Deep.
There's teams. There was team there, and Luka carried them. Yeah, I think he did. Like, Kyrie Irving. There's a lot of the knock on Kyrie Irving a long time for his attitude and blah blah blah. Right, but don't get it twisted here, man. Let's not talk some shit that doesn't need to be talked. Kyrie Irving is one of the best ball handlers of all time.
Yep.
And if hypothetically, if maybe he did focus just more on basketball, I think one of the biggest what could have been is him and LeBron. Like, people forget that is they win the championship and he wants to leave.
Yep.
And he goes to Boston. You know what I'm saying?
And then they don't do shit with it, bro.
And then he doesn't do shit after that. And then he gets settled with the Mavs, and it's like, I would highly doubt.
Well, when we were watching the finals, bro, like even up to the finals, bro, we were all like, dude, this Mavericks team looks crazy.
Well,
dude.
you were like watching them and what they're doing to the Timberwolves. You're like, holy shit.
And the Timberwolves, that's who I thought was going to come out of the West, bro. I really did.
I don't know if we did any pods around that time. I don't think we did. I don't think we did. I think we did it for the finals. I know that, but
let's keep going through the standings in the West.
Cat, yeah, Karl Anthony Towns and Anthony Edwards. That's who it was, and they had Gobert. I'm like, holy shit. So the standings out in
we got through the Spurs and went on that tandem right there.
Spurs 30 and 39, Portland 32 and 39, Dallas 34 and 37. Portland's got Scoot Henderson. They got a guy that was a throw-in piece in a trade. Shout out six rings of steel. Because I get a lot of the info from this guy. Tumani Kamara is this guy that got thrown in a trade as just a random player in this trade, and he's their starting.
He's
three.
Just gelled.
Oh, he's the guy. Like they got something there.
What seed is Portland?
They're right out. Portland's the 12.
Oh, okay.
Dallas is 11, and then Phoenix is 34 and 37.
Dude, that's one of those.
What the fuck is going on in Phoenix?
Are they the 10
dude?
seed?
They're the 10 seed, 34 and 37. Hold on.
There's not any defense being played, bro. It's all offense, bro.
I think the dumbest decision they made was make Devin Booker like a point guard.
You can't, bro.
I think him off the ball is, you can say what you want about him. I don't think I would ever take him defensively, but offensively, dude, he's a bucket. He's a bucket.
See, but when you only have offense, bro, you're going to lack on the other side. Basketball is played on two sides of the ball, bro.
Yeah, for sure. And I think if you have somebody that's really good at one thing, you gotta have like another guy that's really good at another. So it's
Going back to it, bro.
I could see why KD and Devin Booker might not mesh.
I'm not talking about
well.
those two. I'm saying when you have Bradley. I just watched the video on this. When you have Brad, I think it was Carmelo's podcast.
Yeah,
he was saying you can't have a guy like Bradley Beal who was said, "Hey, go shoot the ball 40 times." To now, you're the third option.
Yeah, I mean in Washington, I mean I to me for Bradley
Dude,
Beal
he was so cold, bro. In Washington,
yeah. But the thing too is, dude, is he wasn't obviously good enough to do it by himself. So we know that he's not a true one. That's okay. Go be a good two somewhere, dude. Go play with. I mean, if I was Brad Beal, I'd go play with somebody like Jimmy Butler or Steph Curry. Like I would go and make me the third guy on a team like that.
Exactly.
Because I'm 1-on-1, and
they have the winning pedigree, bro. I mean, don't get me wrong, dude. The Sun. I mean, they went and they lost to the Bucks, bro. When they went. When they had Chris Paul.
Oh, dude, but KD, that's right.
But KD has brought in a winning mentality because he's like, hey, I was with the Warriors, bro. I know what it's like to win.
And you could shit on KD all you want.
KD's a one. He's
won all day. He's won rings. He's got championships. So he played a critical piece in those championships, believe it or not. But I would say the Suns at that rank is just preposterous, dude. We'll get through these standings here, and then we're gonna go through. We're gonna do a draft. Me and you're gonna do the first round. We'll do a spin to see who gets the first pick, and then it'll be bouncing back and forth
for the NFL.
Yeah, but for all teams, we're gonna go through, and then we'll look at the needs and everything like that. I'm still in shock at Phoenix at 34 and 37. That is insane with a team like that. KD, I'm telling you, bro, go to Houston, Miami,
go to the Lakers.
Yeah, go to the Lakers, dude. Actually, yes. We got Sacramento at number 9, 35 and 34. Now, see, this is where it gets interesting with these records.
Like, do you see the difference in the records though, from the 10 through 6 in the West and 10 through 6 in the East?
Dude, the 8 seed is Chicago at 30 and 40. The 8 seed in the West is Minnesota, 41 and 31. Dude, that is crazy,
Minnesota's that low, bro, with Anthony Edwards.
And you know what's crazy is I seen a post. You know what's insane? Do you know why the Timberwolves are lacking right now?
No defense.
They're missing exactly what they traded away. I don't know why they traded Cat. I'm glad he's with the Knicks. Like I said, I'm not a Cat guy.
Who did they get? But who did they trade for him?
Dude, we threw in Dante DiVincenzo, Julius Randle, and shout out Randle, bro. I mean, like I said,
they just don't have.
He's a walking bucket in the regular season, but in the playoffs, he's either hurt or he don't show up, and that's factual. That's not me talking shit. I'm not one of the hating ass Knicks fans. That's a realist ass take. Walking bucket regular season will get you 26, 27, but good luck in the playoffs. This is a sleeper one. The Clippers, 40 and 30 at number 7.
I think when they're healthy, bro, they're.
Let's go through their roster real quick. So they got, holy shit. Dude, they got Bogdan Bogdanovic, so that's shooting right there. James Harden, Derrick Jones Jr., Kawhi Leonard, Patty Mills, Norman Powell, Ivica Zubac, Ben Simmons. Dude.
Yeah, no, they're... That's a good roster, dude. They're just old as fuck now, dude.
If they could get into the playoffs, dude, I would not want to play a Kawhi and Harden backcourt.
Fuck no, dude.
I mean, dude. Dude, I don't know. See, this is you're right. This just proves your point. How much squirreling's going on right now? It just proves your point of how deep the West is.
Bro, I'm telling you.
Dude, a Harden, Kawhi Leonard at 40 and 30, they're a 7 seed. Ooh, Clippers, man. I don't know who their coach is, but if they get it figured out,
I will die on this hill, bro. Kawhi is the top 5 defensive player of all time. I've said it on here before.
Let's just pull up the Spurs championship runs, bro. And then let's pull up the Raptors championship runs. Because people forget, when Kawhi is Kawhi Leonard, that's what happens.
He only has 2 rings, right? Or he has 3? No, he has 2.
He has arguably one of the most impressive rings of all time.
With the Raptors?
Yeah. Because, dude, that was a throwaway trade. Because people forget for a long time, dude, he just wasn't he wasn't agreeing with anything. There was this stalemate, and then it's just like, dude, Toronto, and he's like, all right, fuck it, I'll go to
Whatever,
Toronto.
fuck it, yeah.
And
Goes there for a year and then wins his fucking championship.
Walks in, gets a championship, he leaves. He only played 1 year there, right? Then went to the Clippers.
I think so.
He got traded or he
think
signed
so,
with the Clippers
bro.
because that was the same day they Paul George trade and shit, whatever, with the Clippers and Thunder. And the Shea Gilgeous goes from the Clippers to the Thunder. So Thunder won that trade for sure.
The Thunder, like you were saying, bro, they have like fucking like 15 fucking first round picks.
They literally they still have first round draft picks.
Yeah, from other teams, dude.
Next year's draft, when the next year, they have, I think it's, who's picked, dude? 6 Rings of Steel, when he does these rebuilds in the second season, they're always picking 1 or 2. So they have one of the shitty teams' draft picks. So if they end up with another top guy, dude, my God.
Crazy, dude.
I would take Cleveland in 7 over the Thunder, though, for sure. Golden State, they're number 6 at 41-29. Golden State, we talked about it. Curry, Butler, good luck. Memphis, 43-28. Memphis, huh? Wow.
I think that's a team that did good in the regular season. I don't see them really doing much in the playoffs, though, dude.
Well, at this level now, with where the level that we were putting Ja Morant there for a while, I was even saying, I'm like, dude, like, what Shea Gilgeous is right now is what I expected Ja Morant to be.
Yo, I agree.
MVP. If you notice, a lot of these guys, the young guys, is when you think when the guys that are gonna end up potentially challenging for a title, they always get an MVP right before. And then that next step is leading the team to the finals.
Yep,
That's what I like about basketball.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying every time, but if you look back, I'm willing to bet majority of them that was the case.
It's like it goes hand in hand with like wrestling and shit, dude.
Yeah.
Like
You going and winning, you
go win the Intercontinental title or the
Yeah.
USA Championship.
Boom.
And then you lose it, but then you get put up on this pedestal.
You're in a different bracket.
Yeah.
now. Yeah, you're in a different bracket. I mean, Giannis.
Yep.
Dude, I literally went back and I was deep diving, bro. I watched Clay's 37 point quarter. Oh my God, bro. You still can't believe it every time you watch it. And I watch Giannis's finals performance, and my God.
Did you see the shit after he won the finals?
When he sat down, bro?
No, not like whenever he's like, he went to like a chicken place. He's like, I want 50 nuggets.
Oh, yeah.
He said, not 49, not 51. I want 50.
No, what was crazy, bro, is the commentary, dude. Shout out Mike Breen. He's like, from the young man from Athens. That's what he says. The young man from Athens, all the way from home. And he's in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. And he's just sitting there, dog, with tears in his eye, bro. And he's just like, what the fuck did I just do, bro?
I hope he stays in Milwaukee. I hope he stays where he got drafted to, because he got drafted at 18 too, bro.
He has the voucher to leave.
Oh, no, he does.
Yeah,
He brought him a championship.
And I don't care what anybody says. See, that's the knock on KD, is he didn't get it done where he was drafted.
Yep.
I think if he did get it done where he was drafted, it wouldn't have been a big deal.
See, but why? But with like Portland with Dame, they give him the voucher to leave, but he never brought a ring there. You know what I mean?
Dame, great player, regular season, a nasty shooter. What has he done in the playoffs?
That's what I'm saying.
There's levels to this. Dog. We can go through a lot of players like James Harden. He's
never even been to the finals, bro.
He's never been to. He's been with the Thunder, but
Oh, I guess that's true.
So,
But that was
actually-
before he got to this level or to his peak level. You know what I mean?
yeah, because he really took off when he got traded to the Thunder or to the Rockets.
Dude, he went. Dude, I remember playing 2K against that fool, bro, and he was god tier, dude.
Dude,
He wouldn't miss, bro.
You could argue him being left-handed is what makes him so sick. The little quick step backs,
His double step back that he does.
There for a minute he ruined basketball too with the fucking or the no call or the barely getting touched foul calls and shit, like driving in the lane. Oh, hey, you know what I'm saying? But hey, good kudos to him, dude. I mean, shit, man. He got it done.
Yeah, for sure.
But I know, I mean, kind of going back with we were on Memphis with Ja Morant. You're always going to struggle in these smaller markets unless you have a Giannis. Unless you just get a guy that's a gem that is the mix of loyalty, not all about cash, and the drive to win a championship. Small market teams have to pray to God they find somebody like that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for
like,
sure.
And I think, I mean, it kind of goes with him. He was just on the screen. I mean, if one of these teams now, if you're Cooper Flag, you to me, he could be that. He could go to a Charlotte and team up with LaMelo Ball and make some noise. He could go to Washington, suck a couple years, and Washington's with these high draft picks recoups guys. Maybe they get like AJ DeBanza or whatever ends up happening. That's another guy that next year is going to be this year's Cooper Flag or next year's Cooper Flag. So, but if you're Cooper Flag as well, you could decide to just say, hey, fuck it. You know what? I'm coming back to Duke. I don't want to play in Washington. I don't want to play in Charlotte. I don't want to play in Salt Lake City, Utah. You know what I'm saying?
What the fuck would you want to play in Utah?
Dude, you have technically, if you're Cooper Flag, dog, because you're going to be making
go
it back
wherever
in
the fuck
college,
you
you have
want.
4 years to pick a team.
Yeah, pretty much.
And it's like, you know what, dude?
Is he a sophomore this year?
True freshman.
This year?
True freshman.
What?
Dude, I'm telling you, man.
That's crazy.
I'm telling you, brother. No red shirt. No, this guy is a dude. When I seen his run with Team USA, no, that's a different fucking dude, bro.
Was he wasn't on there. He
it,
wasn't on Team USA team, right?
No, he was on the U17 and he was scrimmaging the starters.
And he was just balling out, dude.
Okay, I'm not acting like he fucking dropped all the points, but he did majority of it.
Damn.
And we're talking snagging boards, block, steal, like, dude, the small things that add up to contributing on a winning team.
Oh, you know that got the attention of the other players.
Oh,
dude.
no. And you know what else I would think if I'm...
Even the coaches, bro.
Oh, dude.
What if he ends up on the Lakers, dude?
What if...
That'd be...
This is the thing, is another team that has a really high draft pick, not this draft, but the next draft, is the San Antonio Spurs. So, in a world where the Spurs... I think they have Washington's first next year, dude. So Washington, they fucking shit the bed this year, and they end up with, let's say homeboy doesn't come out, Cooper don't come out.
Then next year they
say they draft Dylan Harper, Ace Bailey, number 1 overall. Still good on the wing. You got a good defender, good scorer. Spurs have the Wizards pick that next year. Fucking Wizards suck ass. Spurs draft.
That'd be crazy.
Cooper
dude.
Flag, and then the Thunder at the second pick draft a Banser or some shit. That's what we're going to witness is what we are talking about is one of these teams through the draft, not paying anybody, through the draft building a team. I think that will help the NBA is if these teams can build a squad and they're not doing the big three. Like the big three bullshit to me is played the fuck out. I think it's played out.
You gotta have a whole squad, bro.
You gotta have a team. I'd rather have two alphas. If you can find 2 alphas and 5 to 6 role players that feed off of those alphas, that's
know how to play their role, bro.
That's all you gotta do.
Like you gotta have. Okay, look. Let's break this down. Let's break a team down. We could like the 2 alphas, bro. Russell Westbrook and Kevin Durant, and then they had role players. You know what I mean? But if you have 2 guys, bro, one of them can be defensive minded and he can score. And the other one's just a walking fucking bucket, okay? It doesn't matter position, but then you have two forwards or a center and a forward that are bucket getters, bro. And one of them can put up points, the other one can block like a motherfucker. And then you have a wing defender, and then you have a fucking point guard that just does not care about scoring, bro, and he just dishes it out.
So,
bro, that's 6 right there that would fucking get down, dude.
If you were building a squad off of player molds, that would be ideal. I really think so. I think if you could find a guard, you got to have a point guard, dude, and I'll die on this hill too. You have to have a point guard that is pass first, but if need be, no, I can get to the rack.
Unless he's one of your guys, bro.
Yeah, and I want a guy that can get to the rack and get to the foul line at will.
I want a point guard, bro, that can average 8 assists on a nightly basis. At least 8, bro.
Dude, I would,
because that's 16 points or it could turn into 24 points. You know what I mean?
Yeah, 8. I mean, everybody, you want to get the magic number, the double, but if you got a guy, you got a point guard that's doing what? Let's say 26, 8 and 3.
Because he's not having a rebound.
26, 8 and 4, and because he doesn't have to rebound.
Yep.
And that's the guard, right?
That's 40 points right there from your point guard.
Every
roughly,
night.
Roughly.
Then that's the average every night. You're in good shape. And then you have, I would argue, anywhere even 3 to the 5, where you have a guy that's this guy's a walking bucket.
22 and 12.
Oh fuck!
You know what I mean?
If you could have your big doing 25 and 12, 24 and 13, dude, get out of here, bro.
What's the rest of that? The West,
shit.
dude. Or a squirrel, like you.
Yeah, sorry.
No, you're good.
Denver 44 and 27.
See, and that's a team that's still a problem, bro.
Crazy. I can't
Still a
believe
problem.
that. And the Lakers, they were 3 with 43 and 26.
Dude, their heater that they've been on since the Luka trade is insane, dude. I saw a stat that Luka and Austin Reeves are both averaging like 28.
Yeah.
And dude, they're as long as they stay healthy, bro.
There's
they
guys, they're dying on this hill too. On a lot of podcasts I've seen that they think Austin Reeves is the best third option in the entire league.
You could call it a big 3, but it's really not a big 3 because he hasn't even come into his own yet. You know what I mean?
Well, their argument that is what I've seen on X. I don't know. I'm just gonna start sending you all the shit that I see on there instead of through the message app on Twitter. I'm gonna send it through Snapchat. That way you can open the link and see it because I know you're not on X like that. But dude,
well, when you send me stuff on there, I check it out.
Oh, for real?
On X, yeah, because it'll pop up like Settle Montana sends.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Word. So, Luka, Austin Reeves, Rui Hachimura, LeBron at the 3, then Rui at the 4, and then the 5. Who's their center?
Don't even
Dude, they
matter.
got Maxi Kleba coming up in the playoffs off the bench. Dude, that fool's like
I'm
true
trying to think
stretch.
on who their actual center is, bro.
Here, I got you. Oh, Jackson Hayes.
That's who
Jackson
it is.
Hayes.
Okay.
There we go. Christian Coloco. God, dude, they have Cam Reddish. That's crazy. Yeah, if I were the Lakers, I would be ecstatic because they could compete. This team could go to the finals.
Oh, dude, all day, bro.
And I think if you're the Thunder, that's the one team you wouldn't run into just because of the experience. And you got that dog
Bro,
from
they
Slovenia.
have, so it shows right here on their depth chart. It's Luka, Austin Reeves, Hachimura, LeBron, Jackson Hayes.
Nice.
Then your second options, bro. It shows Gabe Vincent, Dalton Knecht, Jordan Goodwin, Jared Vanderbilt, and Dorian Finney-Smith.
Oh, dude, Dorian Finney-Smith, right on. Wow.
They still have Alex Len.
I mean, Dorian Finney-Smith is going to get you all defense, but still off the bench, coming and being a good defender, dude. Yeah, that's a solid one.
Shake Melton's he's all right,
Yeah.
but do they?
No, the one that was on the bench that's I'm telling you is that Maxi Kleba. But when he comes back, bro,
It doesn't even show him on here, bro.
He's hurt.
Well, it shows even hurt people on here, but it doesn't show him on there. I think you're tripping. Oh, all right. I stand corrected.
He's at the 4. That's crazy. 33. Holy shit. Yeah, and then number 2 out west, we got the Houston Rockets, 46 and 25.
That one honestly blows my mind because how young they are, dude. But I think they could be in the same thing as OKC. Like, they don't realize how big the moment is for them. You know what I mean?
Oh, no, they got a squad, dog.
No, I know. That's not, but they're young.
Yeah, I'm going to give you their young guys here. Jalen Green hasn't really lived up to the hype. Alperen Sengun, legit 5. Jabari Smith Jr., I still think at the 4. I think he can be a problem. Amin Thompson is the Rockets.
Yep.
And Sir Thompson is the Pistons. Fred VanVleet, the vet. Cam Whitmore. The Rockets got a team now, and if this team with this young talent got a Kevin Durant, yeah, that's
Elevate him, dude.
I think that we would see the new version of Kevin Durant. I don't think we could see that right now in Phoenix. I don't think we could see that. And then number one, obviously the juggernaut, the favorite, OKC, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. I mean, they got a team, bro. Lou Dort. I mean, they got a squad.
Yeah,
they
for
really
sure.
Do.
And
Chet Holmgren. I mean, come on.
Chet and Shea, bro, together
It's legit. I think
it's literally peanut butter and jelly,
well,
dude.
a lot of the knock is, dude, is I mean that the Pistons head coach literally was like, dude, the officiating tonight was fucking disrespectful. He's like, we touched Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and he was shooting free throws. He didn't say him by name, but that's basically what it is. They call him a free throw merchant, bro. They say he's a free. Janelle Davis plays for Arkansas. Bro, what?
Oh, this is last season here, huh?
No, this is legit. This is the game right now.
No, I know, but I'm saying this says graduate on it.
Oh,
so.
but he played for 2 years ago, Florida Atlantic, bro.
Oh, okay.
Or last year, Florida Atlantic. They were a 9 seed, dude. Wow, I did not know that. We want a wide variety of things here. Let's get some buckets here, though. I think we ultimately ended up going with St. John's outright. We got St. John's.
And a few different ones.
Shout out Rick Pitino, man. DeVille, man. Cardinal Cartel. That's the team that I follow in college is Louisville. But
I think you're talking about doing that drive. I think we should wait for Gino for that.
You want to wait for it?
Yeah, for Gino.
Right,
and then we can do we can get like our top prospects list down or whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I'm cool. I'm cool to do that. That makes more sense, to be honest, especially, I mean, where are we at on time?
I don't even know. I think we ran about an hour, roughly.
I mean, the only other thing that I guess that I was going to get into is the T. Higgins, Jamar Chase.
Yep.
There's some NFL. Let's talk about some NFL stuff.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, we got the basketball in. We talked about basketball. Obviously,
The whole time.
well, I mean, dude, no, there's some arguments there. Oh, dude, you know what? Celtic City is what started this. Let me get you to where the show ended at. Is post Bill Russell, they also had back-to-back championships, and they had some players, bro, like well-known athletes. I didn't realize that, and now it's getting into the scout is like, I'm getting phone calls about this white guy at Indiana State. And I don't know who the fuck, he's selling out arenas in Indiana, and he goes out and it's fucking Larry Bird.
Yeah.
And they sign Larry Bird in college still. He goes and plays one more year, leaves, and then he goes to the Celtics.
That's fucking nuts, dude.
And they said that the moment that he walked in
he was the guy, bro.
At Boston, there's like, no, this guy's different. And they were like the knock on him being a white guy is invalid. They're like, he's
a brother.
Well, no, for real. I mean, around that time, I mean, Magic obviously got the best.
Did
of
you
them
ever
with 6 rings? But Magic got 5 rings, right?
Yeah, I think so.
5.
Did you ever watch the winning times or whatever?
No, but now I'm gonna watch it now.
You need to.
Yeah,
bro.
I'm gonna watch it.
John
now.
C. Riley is he's Jerry Buss.
There was beef over that show.
Because you said, I think me and you talked about that it was supposed to be Will Ferrell playing
And
that.
then he's a big Laker guy, so it was like it really kind of rubbed him the wrong way, I guess.
Dog, you are the fucking pinnacle of it, bro.
Well,
Let your homie fucking.
Well, no, the Adam McKay, I think it might be the guy that did it or something like that. He last second changed it to John C. Riley, which I've heard is
Still played fucking
I've heard it's
part
phenomenal.
beautiful,
Yeah.
dude. It sucks because the last few episodes, like the last episode, I want to say,
Because they pulled the plug, right? They're not doing it
something like
anymore,
that. So
might have rushed the ending or
jumped,
something.
time jumped or whatever. Like if you, not like time jump, but like there's still more to the story that they could have done. You know what I mean? But I guess
did they show Kareem being Lou Alcindor, or is he only Kareem Abdul-Jabbar?
I think he's only Kareem. But
So
I
think
could be
I think he
wrong.
might have changed to Kareem before he went to L.A.
Yeah.
And he might have still been in Milwaukee. Go ahead, though.
No, it just there's more to the story that they could have done. I think.
Okay.
But I think it was only like 2 seasons. But it was hella good, dude.
I wish. See, that's something where it's like, dude, that's a story to chronicleize, like one of the best sports rivalries of all time. Lakers Celtics, like that's savage shit. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, dude, it talks about it so much
That's
in
awesome,
that too,
though.
bro.
Well, yeah, Red Auerbach with the cigar. beating Jerry West up and shit. Jerry West straight up said, he's like, I'm a fucking wolf. In that video, he's like, ask him. He's like, don't fuck with me. And he's like, but I think about it every day. He's like, I could never beat the Celtics. I could never beat them.
Oh, dude, the guy who plays Jerry West,
Yeah,
savage in that show. Dude.
he was like that, bro. Game 7, Bill Russell's last game as a Celtic in LA. Game 7, Bill Russell comes out for warm-ups, and the writer that's explaining the story says Bill looks up, sees these balloons in the rafters held by a net, and he's like, and he gets wind right around the same time. Somebody comes up and said, Bill, look at this. Look what they posted on the seats. And taped to the seats was like, when the Lakers win, confetti and balloons will pop off. Be orderly. Basically like prepping for the Lakers to win.
Oh, fuck.
He takes it back to the locker and was like, this is what's going on. And I guess Jerry West, the moment he looked up and seen the balloons, I guess he was like, oh, fuck.
We're fucked.
He's like, I was so pissed. Look at this shit, dude. Look at this. He's like, oh, fuck.
But no, going back to T. Higgins and Jamar Chase.
Oh, man.
I remember, dude, I was laying in bed,
Talk
bro.
about the fact that they pulled it off. I want to hear let's walk us through when you heard about it.
I was like, dude, I think it was a Sunday, right? Sunday night?
Monday morning. But it was Monday, like really early Monday morning.
Fool. I saw it on my phone before I went to bed. I can't remember what day it was, dude, but whenever I saw it, I looked at Renee, I was like, dude, they got it done. And, dude, Jamar, the one thing I hate about it, bro, is these fools have this ego about being the highest paid. Don't get me wrong, get your bag, but when you have to go and get $250K more a year to just be above the next person, that blows my fucking mind. You know what I mean? Because Myles Garrett just signed that 40 of a year. And what I will say for you guys, bro, with the Raiders, y'all got ahead of it, bro, and got max paid early.
That's why I'm so. That's
you guys got it done early enough, bro, that you guys saved $4.5 million a year, bro.
Well, that's the thing that people weren't talking about on Raiders social media was a lot of people were like, dude, you realize what we just paid one of the best and we got him at a cheaper fucking price.
$4.5 million cheaper a year,
That's
bro.
a lot of money.
Oh, yeah.
That is a lot of
that
cash.
That could sign two vets, bro.
2 vets to be depth on the defensive tackles if you didn't want to draft defensive tackles.
Exactly.
Bro.
But
no, I Spytek and Carroll, I applaud them for getting that done because it's well deserved.
Obviously, the cap hits, we'll see how that affects the Bengals, bro. But they don't have money, bro.
No, and thank you for saying that. Exactly that is 3 guys is 40%.
That's insane,
of their cap room.
dude.
You will never hear that. But what I will say,
that management is terrible, bro.
I will say that. Did we talk about this at all?
We said that they have to score 40 points a game to compete.
Did we already talk about this on the podcast? I feel like we already did. Bro.
No, because that came after we did the press box. Their deals.
Damn, okay. Are you sure?
I'm positive.
Okay. This is my thought process with the Bengals is I don't think any team in America wanted to play the Bengals in the playoffs, even the Chiefs. I don't think any team wanted to play that offense, bro. Because they had an offense to make up for porous defense and they figured it out. Jesus, dude.
That's insane, dude.
No, you think about that, bro, as a realist of football. They scored so many points that kept them in every game they played. They won all the rest of their games.
Yep.
Was it 8-1 they finished? Whatever.
Something like that, yeah. See, but dude, you're in a bind though, dude.
The flip side of it is you got that. I think that tandem, Chase, Higgins, Burrow, or that trio, 4 years.
At least, bro.
5, maybe. 5 solid ass years, dude. Like,
but
Burrow,
none of them can be hurt, bro. They can't miss any time, dude.
You're banking. The more and more you stack it up, you realize that it needs to be perfect. The Bengals, whoever the GM is, Zach Taylor, I want to know who did it, but you had to have, the conversation is if we do this, you do realize we got to hit on
Every draft pick, bro.
every single draft pick for the next 2 years. The next 2 seasons, every single player we draft, we'll be real, maybe not every, over 75%.
I was about to say 75 to 80.
You can get away with shitting on a 5th and 6th round guy, but even finding a guy in the 4th round that is stellar is crucial.
Dude,
They got to go all defense.
If I'm them, bro, I'm trading my draft pick. I'm trading my first, right? Obviously, you want to have as high of a first round pick as possible. Obviously, if you're good, you don't want to have a high pick. Like, you want to trade back and get with somebody and be like, oh, hopefully they suck. Okay. But I'm thinking, bro.
You're
thinking,
cooking right now.
I'm thinking that if you're the Bengals, bro, you trade your first back. Say the Eagles, like I think I've just brought this up. They want to trade up. You get their first this year, which obviously you're moving back 10, 15 spots. But then you're recouping some picks, bro.
You can get a second and third.
Even if you're like, okay, Bills, what do you guys want for this pick? Oh, I'll throw you my first this year and a 4th and then a 7th the next year.
Yeah.
You got 2 more picks, bro.
Yeah.
Like they roughly need to get like 10 picks a year, bro.
I would
even
say
12.
Well, you know who's actually ended up being in kind of a similar situation, and we're watching it kind of play out right now, is when the Niners had to pay everybody, and now they had to tear it down. Like, dude, the Niners have like 12 draft picks.
Oh yeah, dude.
That's crazy.
The compensatory or whatever.
Oh yeah,
It honestly blows my mind with that, bro, because
stupid.
It's dumb, but I understand it. You know what I mean? Like,
well, what it prevents teams from getting the way upper hand that are all in the middle, basically.
Yeah,
so these
exactly.
Guys, you watch a guy leave, it's like, okay, for that, you're going to get a chance to maybe reconcile that in a way with a body.
Mm-hmm.
Which it makes sense. The way that I've seen it broken down, it makes sense.
There's bro, but going to the Bengals, bro. You
make those trades, and then what do you do? What are you doing with Trey Hendrickson?
I'm trading him. So you have to recoup picks, bro.
You have to get a first and a second at some point. You have to get a
first this year and a second next year.
You can get that for Trey Hendrickson. That's a fair
even if you get like a 6th or 7th, I'll add it on top of it. Or you go
maybe you get another player.
a first this year, a 3rd next year, and a 5th and 6th the year after. Or a 6 or 7, you know what I mean?
To me, that you would have to make that Trey Hendrickson trade very Rams Lions esque, very Panthers Bears esque, where it's a lot of picks. It's not going to be as high profile because it's not a quarterback. But I would honestly say if you get an offer like a player, 2 seconds, a 4th, and a 7th, I would take that over a situation where you get 1 first and a 4th.
I agree.
Because you got to get numbers. You want to spread it out to where you can get guys in those spots. And I'm thinking about it along the lines of understanding that I'm the defensive coordinator, and I'm like, you see what I'm dealing with here. Like, I'm talking to the owner.
The DC has to look at like, what the fuck are you doing for me?
What do you expect of me? Like, that's what I would literally ask is say, hey man, I know I took this job knowing that money is going to be a problem, and their corners
are going to lack, bro.
Our linebackers and our defensive line, every level is lacking. I mean, you could say Dax Hill, maybe in the secondary is like, okay, we hit on that. They don't have.
What happens when it goes time to pay him?
Logan Wilson, though, they got him paid up. So, I mean, shit, that's actually a big deal. The Logan Wilson re-signing 2 years ago now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now looks a lot better than what you would have had to pay him if you had to pay him this year.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So that's huge. They bring back BJ Hill, which he's a good defensive player. They got Grady Jarrett, right? No, Grady Jarrett with the Bears.
Yep.
Right?
I think so.
Damn, where did he go? Fuck. Either way.
Yeah, because he's not on the Falcons no more, so.
Ooh, you got to be perfect, man. You're banking on, you are literally banking on your front office. And I think Zach Taylor, as much as I would love to keep T. Higgins and Jamar Chase together, I think it probably would have been a little bit smarter
To trade away T, bro.
To trade away T and truly make him a number one target at another location, and we may let him get paid. But I think him accepting the lesser deal, I think it's
He had to, bro.
Well, and I think you also look at it and it's like, dude, like I am 1-on-1 every snap.
Oh yeah, dude.
It's like, dude, like
I could see a world too where T. Higgins has a better season
exactly
than Jamar.
Exactly,
I could see
bro. And it's like, okay, like,
but dude, don't get me wrong, dude. Jamar is gonna have his. He's gonna get his, bro.
yeah,
He's gonna get his.
if you're talking. I mean, shit, dude. Think about the weapon. I mean, dude, having Yoshiva and even Jermaine Burton as third and fourth options at receiver, and Mike Gesicki.
Mike Gesicki.
Mike Gesicki, low key came on.
Oh
dude.
yeah,
he
dude.
came on, and it's like, damn, bro. Like,
see, but there.
remember that one we did the week to week draft, and we were on the phone. I'm like, dude, what tight end do I take? You're like, what are you gonna take, Mike Gesicki? Like fucking around. Do you remember that?
And then he ends up going off
yeah,
that week.
no, you have to start going off, bro. Like, and it's like, dude, shit. All right, Mike Gesicki on a linebacker majority of the game, dude.
He's gonna be faster, bro. Damn near every time.
And the catch radius too. That's
Yep.
what he showed. Good for him because he
just got paid too.
and he's the tight end. He's your tight end, dude. And it's like, dude, let's find these role players. Now, I also think on the flip side, you know what the Bengals could do? The Bengals could Viking that shit. Let's just sign a shit ton of vets for low money, and let's have the draft picks sit behind them. Why don't
It's
we?
not
do
a
that?
bad idea, bro.
But you gotta remember, bro. You gotta get a Van Ginkel. You gotta get a Gilmore. I mean, who else? You got a Cameron Bynum or a Byron Murphy. Like, you gotta get those guys, man.
They have to hit, bro, on at least half of their picks, bro, to make these two
make
deals
it worth a shit.
To make these two deals worth anything, bro. They really do. That's what sucks about it for them is they put themselves in a bind, bro. They really did.
Well, I was also even kind of maybe thinking, dude, with how deep the running back class is, why don't you try to trade Chase Brown right now? Why don't you try to trade Chase Brown and bank on getting one of these young running backs that you could pay for dirt cheap in the second and third?
Yeah.
Maybe get one and then draft a vet, bro. You know, whatever. They're an interesting team. Another interesting thing that's happening is Aaron Rodgers just taking a visit to Pittsburgh today. I'm pretty sure.
That's where I think he's gonna go, bro. I really do.
And I'm not gonna lie to you, man. We talked about the Vikings a tad bit here, but dude, they're rolling with JJ McCarthy, bro.
I think him and O'Connell are gonna be. I think they're gonna be good together, bro. Because he sat in all the meetings last year.
Oh yeah,
he was obviously rehabbing the whole time.
You know who else was around him too?
JJ, bro, and Jordan Addison, bro.
And
Aaron
Hawkinson.
Aaron Jones is back,
and they just signed. Didn't they just get another running back?
I think so.
I think they signed somebody, bro. Who the fuck?
Minnesota.
I thought the Vikings got another running back.
Here, I'm looking it up right now. They got Rondale Moore.
Rondale Moore went to the Vikings, huh?
Yeah.
That's not bad. Punt returner, kick returner.
They did get somebody else though too. I'm trying to. What the?
Maybe
fuck?
they re-signed Aaron Jones or something like.
They
Oh no, they traded for Jordan Mason.
That's who it
Dude,
was.
Him
and Aaron Jones together.
Dude, I'm like, dude, a 7th round pick for Jordan Mason.
They traded a 7th.
I'm pretty sure, bro. It was like a 6 or 7. Dude, if I was Pete Carroll, I'd have been like, dog, do you want a 5th? Dude, are we not gonna act like Jordan Mason didn't go off when he got the ball?
Oh yeah, dude.
Remember, he just got hurt too, man. Like, I figured out I was starting on Friday. Remember that?
Yeah. But dude, him and Aaron Jones is obviously older, bro. But when you have a guy that can take the load off you a little bit, because last year he didn't have that.
If you could get high productivity out of lesser carries for a vet, you go get a Jordan Mason.
Well, and Aaron Jones is that kind of running back, bro. He doesn't need 25 carries, bro.
I would have him on third down packages too, where I'm running the shit out of Jordan Mason, bro.
Oh yeah,
Jordan Mason. I would.
I'm starting the game out with Aaron Jones. Okay,
I'm starting the game out
with him. But then once get him like 1 or 2 carries, I would say even do 3 plays, bro, and let Jordan Mason come for 2, and then Aaron Jones for 3 plays, and then 2. Even if they're not getting the ball, bro. You rotate these fools and be like, hey, just get a breather, do your thing. But you're our guy. But we gotta keep you fresh the whole season. And then once it gets to playoffs, bro, then that's when you ramp it up.
And dude, you know what you just explained hits it on the head with a young quarterback.
Exactly, bro.
That's perfect. It makes so much sense why they would go out and they would get a Jordan Mason type running back and still re-sign Aaron Jones. And I think they will.
I love seeing teams fight for the ball like this, bro.
This means more.
Oh, bro.
No, man, then Sam Darnold to the Seahawks. Like that whole, we're gonna look back on this Vikings team this year, and it's gonna be one of two things: the Vikings fucked it up, or the Seahawks the Vikings fucked it up, and the Seahawks had a heist, or the Vikings called it right and the Seahawks fucked up hard.
Yep.
I don't think there's any medium, bro. I think Sam Darnold is either going to cook this year or fall flat. Now, I don't know what the thought process is with getting Darnold and trading away DK. That's the part that doesn't make sense for me. And if I'm DK Metcalf, why would I want to go to Pittsburgh? I'm serious. I'm not even talking shit. Like, that one doesn't make sense to me. Had it been post-quarterback decision.
Like if A-Rod goes there.
Like if Aaron Rodgers was already there.
See, let's not say that Aaron Rodgers is not who he used to be or that he's trash now.
I think
I would still take him over half the quarterbacks in the league,
I would take him over Geno Smith.
Exactly.
Thank you, bro. Truthfully. So
that's this right here, bro. Hey.
Yeah.
His head, what he knows, bro.
I think him with Tomlin would just be fascinating.
Dude, that's where I think he's going to go, bro.
And he beat Tomlin to get his one ring, you know?
They're always talking, like, Tom was always trying to be like, hey, I got one over you. Remember that. Don't forget.
Well, no, I would talk shit to him. Like, Mike, don't tell me what to do. I beat you. All right? No, I look at it and unless the Steelers are going to trade George Pickens.
That team is just disgruntled, bro. Their defense will always keep them in every game. No matter what, bro. No matter what. But their offense, bro, don't get me wrong, bro. They got Kenny G out of this. I think he's going to be an underrated signing for him because he just signed a 1-year deal for him. And I'm not saying he was a burner or nothing.
But they got just two twos now, bro.
Exactly. That's what I'm
saying.
saying.
And Jalen Moore. I
think they're going to get. I could see them drafting a running back too.
Yeah, get Amari and Hampton or Scatterbill or something like that.
Either Tomlin has to sit down with George Pickens and be like, do you want to fucking be a man?
Yeah.
Or are you going to keep being a little boy?
Yeah, bro.
He's not the alpha there.
No.
Not anymore, bro. DK is the alpha, bro. He has to be. But even DK, bro, it's like, are you an alpha? Don't get me wrong, bro.
Now what you're explaining is the conundrum with me and the whole DK going to Pittsburgh. I'm like shout out to Pittsburgh. I think they fleeced him.
I mean, they had to pay him, but
but I mean, well deserved. I mean, DK to me, but the money that he got is all right. Can you be an AJ Brown?
He's got the size to do it, bro.
He's got the skills. Aaron Rodgers is the guy to get it to him.
God, dude. He's so fascinating, bro. He really is, dude. I think you got anything else then?
Yes. This might get us into another little longer conversation.
Let's do it.
But the team that is just really interesting that I'm kind of like, what do you do if you're the Dolphins, bro? Ooh. Like, what do you do if you're Miami, man? Because you've put yourself in a position where these scoring droughts, by the way, are fucking nuts. They don't trade buckets. One goes on a run, one can't score. Then one goes on a run, the other can't score. That's a story to watch.
They both turn over like crazy too, bro.
And they're bricking shots, dude. It's 18-13. Like, come on, dude. That was a good call. If you're Miami, you had to let Javon Holland walk, which is tough, to be honest. Because if they had the money, they would repay him.
Oh, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? They just can't repay him. But God, bro, I look at the situation. Jalen Waddle has been a disappointment. He has been a true disappointment, bro. From what college to NFL, he is not anywhere where he should be. Like, it's sad. It is, to be honest with you. Obviously, there's injuries there, and when you got Tyreek Hill, you're gonna be a 2.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Hill's
for
just
sure.
Hill is a unicorn wide receiver type.
He's a one-of-one receiver, bro. He really is.
You could argue that when he's on his game, he is a top receiver. What, like 2 years ago? Come on.
Yep. 1,900 yards, bro.
That isn't, dude.
Or right at 1,900 or something like that.
And a true cheat code. Like, you can't scheme against that. Find me somebody that could take a 10-yard over route and just find one little crease and be gone. There's not a lot of people, bro.
Yep.
There's not a lot of guys.
I think the only other person that could do that would be Deshaun Jackson, bro.
Yeah,
Dante Hall.
Dude, Sean Jackson was the truth. Yeah. DJ.
That's a little Eagles bias, but
no.
But he's one of those guys.
At
dude.
Cal in college. Oh my god,
wasn't he he was a top 10 pick? No, I think he went the second round, huh?
Yeah, he wasn't a top pick, but yeah, he was either late first or early second because he wasn't drafted by Philly, was he?
No, he was. He went straight to Philly.
Ah, my bad. Sometimes I get confused. You guys also drafted Jeremy Maclin. That's very good receiver in college too.
I remember one of his last seasons or whatever when I first like actually started watching every game, bro. He had like 1,400 yards. He was our number 1 with Nick Foles, dude.
Yeah, Jeremy
bro,
Maclin
that fool was so cold. Dude.
It was Maclin and Crabtree, and we drafted fucking Darius Hayward-Bay. I was so fucking pissed at that. No, the reason I bring up the Dolphins out of these teams is because I think there's a couple of teams that you could dive in on that like that, man. And I mean, obviously we'll probably get off here in a second.
But what do you do with Tua? What do you do with Tua? They just let Raheem Morris go. Mostert, my bad, not Raheem Morris. Mostert. We
signed Mostert.
They have Jalen Wright as a backup to A-Chain.
So it's A-Chain and Wright now,
which is fucking so fast, dude.
Yeah, speed. I think with the type of offense they have, bro, that quarterback has got to be a dude, and I just don't think Tua is the dude, man. I'm a Tua guy. I really wanted the Raiders to be in a position to where we could have drafted him potentially when he was at Alabama. I was enamored with him. I really think that hip injury fucked him.
With who? Tyreek?
Tua.
Oh, Tua.
Tua had a bad hip injury against Mississippi State. I'm pretty sure it was Mississippi State. Yes, it was. He can't play in the cold, which unless you are 14-2 in the AFC in the way it is right now, you got to think about this landscape. Is KC cold, Buffalo cold. You can't win there. You can't.
Baltimore.
You can't win Baltimore. Like, dude,
Pittsburgh.
I mean, you're Denver. You're a clear mid-tier team when you're at your best with this guy.
Yep, for sure.
And I mean, you know what I was thinking? The reason I brought this up is I'm thinking, I would fucking package Tua and trade him to a Tennessee or a New York and get what I could for him, dude, and then go in on a Cam Ward.
You think a team would give one of their top picks for him, though?
Yeah. I think there could be.
If they're looking for a quarterback?
I think there could be a team in there that could really do it. To me, I would trade. Who would you trade first, T-Law or Tua?
Tua.
Boom.
I think T-Law's a better quarterback than.
I think
he's just been on a shitty team, dude.
I think he is drastically overshit on. I just
T-Law?
Yeah, I think.
Well, dude,
Trevor
do you remember
Lawrence
what was it like 2 years ago when he went and he got into the Final Four in the AFC or whatever, bro?
Yeah,
but what? That was against the Chargers, bro.
The Chiefs, or he came back against the Chargers,
bro. It was like almost a 30-point game or something.
Yeah, that guy
like
fell asleep and then woke up.
Bro,
it was a different game, crazy.
Dude, but it's like, and he went toe to toe with the devil, bro. You know what I mean? Like.
I mean, anytime you're gonna run into Pat, bro, you got to BYOB, bring your best, dog. You know, I don't give a fuck. And it's not even, I think it goes Mahomes and I think it's Andy Reid. I think you got to remember that too sometimes, bro, is you don't want to play those guys, man.
But they don't have a good team around him, bro. They finally just got him a good wide receiver one, bro.
Yep.
You know what I mean? But there's not, I don't know, dude. It's the management for team to team just blows my mind, bro. Because it's like, how do you not get these guys?
How do you fuck it up? Like, how do you fuck up something that's so obvious, bro? Is how the fuck do you go out just because you have money during free agency does not mean you have to fucking spend it. That's what I wish teams would understand, bro.
For sure.
You don't overpay a Christian Kirk, dog. Like, come on, dude. I think I said that. I can't believe what I'm fucking watching right here. This has been the press box. I got a lot of topics I wanted to talk about. Gino's not here, so we can't really cover it.
We'll get back to it next week for sure.
We'll get into the draft.
Shout out Gino. Shout out Cody. Shout out Red.
Shout out Schlag. Yeah, shout out Red. Shout out Gino. Shout out Yanni.
Shout out Seto.
Appreciate it,
actually
man.
Being here, man.
Yeah, no, it's always a pleasure to do this.
This is the first time me and you have had a show just like this.
That's what I was saying, dude. I don't give a fuck how long we go with this, but I also understand that we had to start late because we had some business to attend to.
Yeah, for sure.
Podcasts are better with friends. You're gonna hear the press box first, or yep, you hear
collective.
You hear the collective first, then you hear the press box. I think we got a banger for the collective this week. I think.
Oh, do we?
I think it's gonna be a good episode.
Okay.
Yeah. What's the outro in this one?
Rose petals.
Cue rose petals, man.
Heard you always hating, all of a sudden now you chalking me. Sharp thorns on these roses, cautiously approach them properly. I'm back on road to get mine, that was overdue. Ashing on the floor as I'm passing through. Success is in the air like when all them roses bloom. Falling like rose petals on an autumn afternoon. I'm back on road to get mine, that was overdue. Ashing on the floor as I'm passing through. Success is in the air like when all them roses bloom. Falling like rose petals on an autumn afternoon.